And also include mindfulness and stuff, visit your doctors. So I'll be very honest with you, I'm not trying to scare with you, but this is a reality. So there are these friends of mine from the corporate world and stuff. Can you imagine? I mean, there's a hospital in Noida. They gave her a diagnosis over a few months of nothing serious around her health and stuff, where she kept complaining and talking about pain in her chest and nausea and stuff like that. And they told her that it was nothing but it's the weather and probably it's acidity or whatever. And I don't know what it was, in this hospital didn't take her very seriously and stuff. And then she was under great pain and everything. She was stressed for a year or whatever. I reconnected with her like a few months back. She didn't sound so good, so I called her. And when I got talking to her and stuff, she was like, I'm going to be on a road to recovery for a while. And in reality, what that lady had was a heart disease. She had to be rushed to the hospital because she had fainted. Her children didn't know what to do and stuff. When she was taken to the second hospital, they told her, which hospital did you go to and stuff, because her heart beat was at 20, which was close to dying. So this is the plight of some of the hospitals and stuff. And having spoken to a few elders and people yesterday, and also having been to Primus Hospital and other hospitals, I feel that what there needs to be more positive information shared about it, because behind the scene people are kind of thinking and concerned and worried is a word actually, that if something happens, where do they go? First of all, most of the hospitals are so expensive. I mean, you go for a 2-day thing and you end up paying 1,20,000. So how does a middle class person, or a person who's not doing so well, or a person who's on a sabbatical, or a person who's in a bad business afford that? So there has to be something which is made available to people very close to where they're living, in the vicinities and stuff. And positive news has to be shared. I mean, I've been so many times to Safdarjung, I've been so many times to R&R, I've been to Primus Hospital, I've been to AIMS, also to feed children, and also to meet some people in ICU there from family, friends and stuff. It's not that great a sight, but the new building is a respite for many of them. But the point is this, that it's very important to kind of have the right people and right information shared on online forums and through the media and stuff like that, because the first fear or the first thought in a person is, अगर कोई बीमार हो गया है तो भाई आपके इतने पैसे लगेंगे, और that banda or that lady or that family is going to be in a bad spot. So it's a humble request for the doctors and other people, please have some ethics. Is it just about your jobs? I mean, you gave me, I'm sharing my experience, you given me somebody gave me an estimate of 1,20,000, telling me that my teeth and my skin are in a bad shape, and I went to some regular doctor close by, and I think I've spent a maximum of $1,000 and my teeth are doing fine. So this is the kind of wrong information and wrong diagnosis some doctors do. In the case of knee transplant and back of some few people in my gym, they were told your case is really bad, so please be admitted in the hospital, you'll not be able to walk and stuff. And those people in their 40s and in their 60s are working out, walking, running, exercising, they're losing weight and stuff like that. So you have to take opinions. And of course, if you have some other alternates, and some, your own doctors, family doctors and stuff like that, who keep visiting you and stuff, make it a point to visit them even more, because in today's world, one can't even say that, what is the kind of issue or concern a person will have thanks to the goddamn weather, which is pollution and climate and stuff. So one has to take care, even in the case of eyes and stuff. I believe a friend of mine who's a artist has been told that she has to take a cataract treatment and stuff, though she can see clearly, but I'm also recommending her to see 2-3 doctors. So this is a humble request, that if there are some people who are following that page, some leaders, some entrepreneurs, some people in hospitals, some people in medical fraternity and stuff, please bring us and give us hope, and let us know that facilities are available, and where can we go, what can we go, are ambulances available at a drop of a hat, do we have to call a hospital or whatever. I mean, my common sense says that every neighborhood or community must have even an ambulance close by, because by the time a goddamn ambulance comes from a hospital to your house, you don't even know what the case is going to be. So maybe I'm just proposing an idea, it's just come to me while thinking that maybe a community or a neighborhood must have ambulance services at disposal if there are any nuances or any other factors which have to be taken into consideration, and at least one is not stressed about elders or children or animals or whatever. I mean, we have ambulances for these dogs in the other sector because somebody is running an NGO stuff. But I'm really proposing, and I'm thinking out loud that maybe ambulances and services or veterinary etc. should also be available in each community, or maybe close to a community where you can just call and the ambulance comes in and stuff. I'm not informed about the updated services and stuff, but my experience from hospital says you have to be dependent on a hospital, and if there is traffic, which we are seeing for so many years and stuff, a person whose family member has to be rushed to the hospital will obviously be half dead himself or herself. I mean, if I'm sounding over dramatic, sorry about that. But my concern is that let's start having some more facilities, and let's start having more positivity around news and views, and not have medical facilities and stuff so very expensive. So I was supposed to share something else, but then I kind of thought I'll share this. So anyway, so love and love, take care. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. You can write into me on jkapani@gmail.com and jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. I'm sharing this because I could see the elders and corporate people and working people in their 40s have concern for children and parents yesterday. So it doesn't make sense to give wrong diagnosis and ask people to join to be in a hospital for 2 to 3 months, when actually it's just a 1 day or maybe a 1 week's job or something. So take care, and thanks for your messages and your likes, and thank you so much for your wishes again. I still seem to be getting those. So take care, stay hydrated, have water, put some plants on your desk, and stay happy and joyful, and follow positive and recovery news and stuff, and how the battle is won. So take care, bye bye.